Today we're at Lyme Hall in or near Stockport. Thought we'd give it a go and see what the National Trust has to offer. Cheers! Hidden on the edge of England's Peak District lies one of the country's most beautiful and mysterious estates, Lyme Hall, at the heart of Lyme Park in Cheshire. For over 5.5 centuries, this grand house was the home to one family, the Leghs, whose stories weave together loyalty, legend, and a touch of scandal. Today, Lyme is best known as Mr. Darcy's Pemberley from the BBC's Pride and Prejudice, but its real history is even more dramatic than fiction. The story begins in 1346 when King Edward III granted the land of Lyme to Sir Thomas Daniers for bravery at the Battle of Crecy. Through marriage, the estate passed to Piers Legh in 1388, beginning an unbroken family line that would last for over 550 years. The early Lyme was a fortified hunting lodge surrounded by a royal forest, and its park was home to herds of red and fallow deer, descendants of which still roam today. One of Lyme's most enduring legends comes from the Battle of Agincourt in 1415. Sir Piers Legh II was wounded in battle, and as he lay on the field, his faithful Mastiff guarded him until help arrived. That brave dog was brought back to Lyme, and her descendants became the famous Lyme Mastiffs. During the Reformation, the Leghs quietly held on to their Catholic faith. One treasure from this period is the Lyme Missal, a prayer book printed by William Caxton in 1487, and one of the oldest printed books in England. Its censored passages, once outlawed by Henry VIII, were handwritten back in by a secret hand, a silent act of defiance preserved for 5 centuries. The Lyme Hall we see today began to take shape in the 1500s. Built by Sir Piers Legh VII, he constructed a grand courtyard house of warm sandstone, filled with intricate plaster ceilings and vast halls designed to impress royal visitors. But fashion never stands still. In the 1720s, the Venetian architect Giacomo Leone was hired to modernise Lyme. He transformed its Tudor heart into a Baroque Palladian masterpiece, a perfect blend of Italian grandeur and English restraint. Leone's work gave the house its famous south front, crowned with towering columns and that dramatic central portico. Inside you'll find the saloon, built for lavish entertaining, and the long gallery where Elizabethan charm still lingers in carved fireplaces and oak beams. By the early 1800s, the house was showing its age. the Leghs turned to architect Lewis Wyatt, who spent nearly a decade redesigning the interiors. Wyatt gave Lyme a touch of Regency elegance, marble floors, sweeping staircases, and rooms flooded with light. He even added a tower-like service wing and redesigned the dining room, transforming the medieval mansion into a fashionable Georgian residence. Outside, the gardens were laid out with a Dutch garden orangery and formal terraces connected by the intriguingly named Dark Passage. High on the hill above the stands, the Cage, a stone tower originally built as a hunting lodge and later used as a gamekeeper lookout and even on occasion as a makeshift prison for poachers, was sadly undergoing maintenance during my visit, but I'm sure once completed it will add another dimension to your visit. As the centuries passed, the fortunes of the Legh family rose and fell. During the Second World War, Lyme Park was requisitioned by the Royal Air Force and used as a lorry depot. After the war, facing high costs and dwindling wealth, the Leghs made a momentous decision, and in 1946 they donated Lyme Hall and its 1,400 acres to the National Trust, ensuring its preservation for generations to come. But Lyme's story didn't end there. In 1995, the estate found a new kind of fame, starring as Mr. Darcy's home, Pemberley, in the BBC's iconic Pride and Prejudice series. Today, Lyme Hall stands as a monument to English history, part medieval fortress, part Italian palace, and part Georgian country house. It's a place where you can still walk the deer trails of medieval knights, admire the craftsmanship of Venetian architects, and stand in the same room that inspired generations of romance. Every stone here tells a story of loyalty, ambition, faith, and imagination. And through centuries of change, one thing has remained constant: Lyme's ability to capture the heart of everyone who visits. From battlefield to ballroom, from noble family to national treasures, this is the story of Lyme Hall, a house that time refused to forget. My wife relaxing, smiling.
How can you get me in the shot?
Easy.
Oh, 'cause you got that.